Thanks to EA, we got to play Apex Season 29 early. Now, Arc Raiders fans, the Arc Raiders content isn't going anywhere on this channel. Apex fans, if you want more Apex Legends content from me, then subscribe to this channel. That's where I'm going to be posting Apex content from now on. But for this one video, I thought it's a one-off, and it's a pretty special occasion, so let's check out what's new with Season 29. Let's take a little look at what this character is all about, a new movement character. So, first things first, the ability page. Let's have a little look. We've got a passive, increased control when sliding. Tactical, deploy a speed gate that sends users into a boosted slide. And then for the ultimate, deploy an enemy-seeking drone that displaces targets on impact. So those are the abilities. Obviously, this is a skirmisher legend, so you get the typical skirmisher stuff. For the upgrades, super slider, gain a second tactical charge. Ultimator, gain a second ultimate charge. For level 3, we've got jump gate, upgrades the nitro gate to give a double jump. And then sliding shooter, bullet shot while sliding comes straight from inventory instead of magazine. Okay, they sound pretty fun. So this is the sort of like sliding thing. The boost gate just sends you into a boosted slide, which is pretty interesting. Okay. That's pretty fast. Even if you just run into it, it will just send you straight into the sliding animation if you're curious, or the sliding. This is the controlled slide. So let's see if you can like slide around corners, right? We're going to go slide. Okay, we're going to slide under this and then slide around a corner. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see that's definitely very slip and slide. I almost feel like you can slide for longer. Dare I say it? I mean, definitely if you hit that. That's quite interesting. You can slide around corners. Obviously, if you have a gun, like, think about that, right? You're sliding and then you're, like, chasing somebody down. Or probably better to slide and then ADS first, I would assume. And you can still slide just like that. So that's pretty cool. The ultimate, I don't know if it's going to work on a player. I've got this target in my sights here. Sorry, on a bot. I'll have to try that in a game in a second. Oh, it did. Okay. So it knocks them up. And that's pretty cool. Let me just read the description again. It did say that it displaces them. That is a big displacement. Wasn't quite expecting that. Okay, let's have a look at the upgrades then. I'm curious about this. Okay. Let's get that. So obviously this is pretty straightforward. An extra ult charge or an extra tac charge. You can see that's pretty self-explanatory how that's going to work. You can place 2 of these down or you can place 2 drones, right? I'm not sure if there's a max on these things. I have to check that out in a second. More curious on the level 3 upgrades here. We've got like this. Jump gate. This one's pretty cool. Nitro gate gives a double jump. So now if I go like this, how's that going to work? Ah, right. That one wasn't upgraded yet. Got it. So you got to place the upgraded version first. So you can slide. And then, okay, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to probably end up taking that. There's a lot more movement. So you can slide off it. Jump. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I see a lot of people, a lot of movement players getting pretty happy about that. And obviously you could tap strafe out of it as well. And let's just try. Can you double jump, tap strafe out of it, and then go back into a slide? Of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah, that's super fun. That is very, very fun. And obviously, this is a movement ability that anybody can activate or use, just like a jump pad. So, you know, it's a universal item that drops to the ground. Both allies and enemies can take advantage of it. So that's pretty cool. Let's change our character then here. And we're going to take a little look at the other ability, which is extra bullets when sliding and shooting. As you're sliding, it's going to take ammo from your inventory and not the magazine. So you can get like a massive mag off, right? We're using ammo from my inventory. Once the slide stops, it takes ammo from the mag itself. So we can do more than 48 shots per reload, in a sense. There we go. Now we're going the 48 bullets as well. So that's pretty crazy. I'm sure the UI I put on screen explains it pretty well, what's going on there. That's pretty cool. I think I'd rather the other trait. I know that they've added the L start into the care package with increased damage and projectile size when close to overheating. Okay, it's kind of hard to see the projectile size difference, but normally it's 20 damage per shot. Let's try and do one bullet on this guy right at the end. There's 20 damage by normal. Oh. That's 22. There seems to be a 10% damage increase at the end. Oh, yeah. And that's only like... There's 21, and then it scales up to 22. So it's a 5% damage increase about halfway through, and near the end it goes up to a 10% damage increase. And the actual projectile size is better as well. I'm curious how that plays on Rampart. Is it going to be the same, or will we get more? Let's have a look. 23. Oh, so you can get more damage with Rampart. Okay, that's pretty cool. Very, very, very nice there. Some quick other changes. The car SMG is on the ground now to accompany the L-Star going to the care package. No hop-ups on that. And then we've got the Vantage and Conduit changes. Let's take a little look at that. So Vantage, I believe when she's got her ultimate now, she can toggle to canted sights. And that stays. So you ADS and you got... Oh, that is so cool. Oh my goodness. That is really, really awesome. I love that. That is amazing. You still get the... Oh, that is really, really, really awesome. So another thing with Vantage, she's now immune to hard landings after leaving Echo. So she basically has Horizon's passive on the end of her Echo jump, which is pretty crazy. Also, here's another feature. Tracking enemies with your spotter's lens will give you ultimate charge. So let's see if we can work that against bots. It might not work, to be honest. I already have 4 bullets. Let's try and make it down to 1. I don't think it's going to work against bots, but the idea, you zoom in and you get ult charge for doing that, which is pretty crazy. Also, there's a new perk, Hard Tracking. Spotter's lens tracks the entire squad on a ping. Conduit changes, she's got 2 tactical charges now in her base kit. And the Savior's Speed passive, apparently when you run towards skirmishers, you get an extra boost of speed now. And then we've got 2 new level 3 perks. Enduring Barrier, Radiant Transfers, Temp Shield Regeneration, persists through taking damage. So, if I turn on the bots here, hold up, let me level up. We can show you this in action. So let's get this dummy to shoot me. It's still going to keep going as I'm taking damage. That's pretty cool. Nice change. And then we have Instant Barrier. Instant temp shields on tack use, but reduced regen duration. Okay, so let's try this. If I hit this, bam, instant health. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So I assume you're probably going to get around about the same amount of health, but you get an instant boost. It does say regen duration is reduced. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little perk. Here we go. We are the Jump Master. Let's check out this character. So I think we're with a small number of players, but also a lot of bots. So we're going to just go in and have a feel for this character. See what Axel feels like in actual gameplay. Axel. Make a bit of a rhyme there. We got someone landing down here. Could be a player, could be a bot. And again, the bots certainly could be a little bit scary. Not saying they're, you know, bad. It could be mega bots. It could be a player. That's got to be a bot. Okay, so let's try this then. Oh, yeah, that's a bot. So, oh, he's punching, dude. Dude, yo, this fuse is going crazy. Scariest fuse I've ever seen. We're gonna do this. Oh, oh no, that was crazy. All right, hold up. Slide, wall jump. Ah, look at that. Okay, what about this? Super glide into a slide. Oh god. Oh, these bots, man, they are next level difficulty. What if we zip line into a slide? The sliding mechanic's interesting because you don't notice necessarily that you've activated the passive because it's always active as long as you're sliding. And you don't want to use the movement keys. You just want to move forwards and control with your mouse. Look at this. Okay, that's cool. So you want to slide and almost let go of everything but the W key and then just move with your mouse, which is cool. Tap strafe, super glide. Super glide into a slide, turn around. That's kind of cool. And then obviously we've got these things, which is going to boost together with your passive. Okay, let's try and do like a quick turn here as we boost across, because that's a lot of speed. If I like go like this and then just quickly turn around, how's it? Okay. Doesn't quite work like that. There's a certain turning angle to it. Like, you can't turn super fast. What if I put in a... Oh my god, he hit me. If you put in like an A input as you go slide, it kind of ruins your momentum though. What if you slide into it sideways? Yeah, that would work. You're just running along here, but then you're just like... Oh no, you got to be like... You're just going to go the way that you're looking. I'm sure Moki will have a lot of fun figuring it out. So... we go like that. Dude, this fuse is like god tier, man. He's messing me up. Okay. I'm so rusty, so bear with me. It's really interesting, though. All right, so let's see what this does then. Like, if I go like this, is it going to hit him? Oh, it definitely locks on. Oh, that is such a crazy displacement. All right, I think we want one extra attack charge, though. I think that's really nice in a way. Let's say you want to slide like in there. You can just slide like this and then just go around the corner like that. It's really cool. It's going to be really slippery for sure. And to like double up on that, you say you put that down, right? Let's say there's a player there. You slide on this and then you can just be like, okay. A little bit harder to control with those speed boosts though. Certainly got to be careful. Got to be like, okay, that's cool. That is very nice. And obviously we've got two tactical charges now. So, I mean, that's going to be fun. What if we have one here already and we're like sliding into this? Does it? It does. It continues the boost. So I can be like, boom. Boom. Okay, that's cool. That's going to get you going. Imagine that. What about the max distance that you could throw on this? Let's say you got two tacticals. Let's say we put this one down at our feet, right? We've already got this one down at our feet. We're going to wait for the next one to charge. I'm going to throw it down there. Start sliding. Get the next one to flow. Oh my god. Okay, you could throw it really far. I didn't expect that. That went miles away. You can throw them as you're sliding to just keep going. You know? Which is pretty crazy to think about. Yeah, that's a real nice speed boost. I don't have the velocity command on, so I don't know how fast we're actually going. But it's feeling pretty good. And once again, obviously, this is an ability anybody can use. Which is nice. A Nitro Gate gives a double jump. Okay. Let's say we're going to go like this. Boom. Oh, no, because that one hasn't been activated yet. You got to do it after you've activated the perk. Put that one there. One more coming in. Put another one down. Okay, we messed up there. Slide first, double jump, and then slide again. Oh, that is very cool. Yeah, and obviously you could do this. Like, you could slide around the corner like this. And then go up there. Oh, that is great. I think this is going to be a lot of people. Like, people are going to be very excited about this character. Because, I mean, it's a proper, like, no questions asked movement legend. You can't deny it, man. Oh, yeah, this is good fun. A couple bunny hops in there as well. Okay. I feel like we're playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, dude. Oh, this is awesome. I know I'm just messing around, but I really want to highlight. Okay, you can double back on the same one. Just like, it's, yeah. I mean, It's basically a mini jump pad slide boost. That is cool. So you can do like a figure of 8. That is very awesome. Big fan of that. It takes some practice to get good at, but this definitely seems like the perk I would take. Yeah, I like that. I still feel like I haven't truly explored the sliding passive, because part of me just wants to hold the D and A keys, or the, you know, like left and right on your joystick. But you don't. You want to control it with your mouse or the joystick you use to aim, not the movement stick. So you could come down, crouch again, and just be like, you know, it's so crazy. Like, yeah, completely breaks all the rules of sliding that we have come to know. You can come down here and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna slide around. Okay, wait, what is that speed? I'm sliding for so long. What happened there? Okay, you certainly can seem to be able to get additional sliding distance. Not sure how exactly that works. We've got an ult. Just throw that on that guy. Put that there. Oh, it tracks him through walls so you can actually see. Oh, okay, messed up there. Here he comes, dude. He's gonna mess me up. We gotta get used to this sliding. That was about the double W key. Look how fast that is, and I still got the double jump. So you see a guy up there, you're like, okay, I know he's up there. I'm gonna tap strafe into that, go up there. Oh, it does 10 damage as well. Okay, that's funny. Just like the trick shot legend, and not the legend that Rusty Old Man Merchant should be playing on his day back to Apex Legends, but you know, it is what it is. That's crazy, dude. Here to go. I'm gonna get killed by the fuse. He's gonna kill me. Alright. Oh no, wait. We need to get to the ring. Whatever could we do? How about throw that there? Slide. Double jump. Slide again. Double jump again. Oh, that is great, dude. Wait, I got two jumps there. Quite curious. So I threw it, I slid, I double jumped, and then I slid again. And somehow I activated another jump. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Interesting. So let's say, like, I think there's an enemy down near that care package. If I just throw this drone down, does it have a max distance? It's still going. Oh, it just keeps bouncing and explodes eventually. Got it. Let's try and get the L-Star. Go, come on. Just once you really got to get a hang of... Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. No. Oh man, I'm so not used to playing, and the one thing that's getting me is the A and D. Like, I'm trying to... Let me show you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to press the A and D to slide around corners, but you don't want to do that. You want to just hold the W or push forward on your movement stick, and then move with your aim stick. That's very interesting, though. Unfortunately, that was as much as we could do on this build. So why don't we have a little look through the different skins? So these are the legendary skins we've got for this character. I don't know which ones will be available on launch. There's this one here as well. And this one as well. And then obviously the epics are pretty straightforward. All right, let's have a look at the finishers. Heavy-handed. That's heavy-handed. Yep. Face first. Oh, okay. That's crazy. So her leg is a wheel. That's how she slides. Okay, look at that. That's crazy. We got the new twin razors. Mythic item. Different colors. Venomous fangs. Glitch rippers. We're gonna have a look at the animations in game in a second. Let's have a look at the battle pass. Battle pass. Overclocked battle pass. We got a axle skin. Got a flatline. Banner. Horizon.
Looks like the battery's at both of us. Alright.
Okay. Conduit. Skydive emote. Doing some crazy things. That's a pretty electrifying. And then we got this Conduit skin and then the upgraded version. And then we go, what do we got? Grilling time. It looks cool. Music, but it doesn't play on this build. Got a Epic R9 skin. That's page 10. And then we go here. Ticker. We got a Mozambique Morbid Curiosity. Okay. Cool. Yep. That's exactly how I'd imagine Vantage would dance. Shadow Networks here. Ooh, we got a Nemesis Legendary. Look at that. Energy efficient. That looks pretty cool. Looks beefy. We got this. Got this. Skydive. We got Axel Skydive emote. More packs. We got that. Bow check. Okay. We got... Ooh, that's actually really cool. Look at that one. Okay. Very cool. That is a very cool epic skin. Yes. That looks really cool. And we've got that. We got this. 5 steps ahead. Okay. That's Crypto. He's looking mysterious. And then, well, the opposite of mysterious. He's looking very, he's looking stylish. And then we go to the next page. Shadow Boxer. That looks painful, dude. I get it. It's the theme of the season. Overclocked. Right. Makes sense. Lifeline skin. He would turn around. That would be great. She just doesn't want to turn around. So slow.
Do not blame yourself. They should have known you had no chance.
Okay. L-Star skin. We got a pack. We got a overclocked dummy. Oh my goodness. You bot Royale mode. Imagine. And then we got a Watson skin at level 50. And then we get into the good stuff. A laser cat. Yep. Okay. Nice. A ballistic skydive emote. A lot of like cool. You can pretend that you're an apex predator and you have the old OG dive trail. Peacekeeper. Banner. Thing. Then we got more banners. Sticker. And then the weapon. Electrification. Look at that. Okay. Pretty cool. We can check it out in the game, maybe? Pistols? Yes, we can. Look at that. All right, we're going to check that out. And then the heirloom. All right, let's see. The animations. Zoom. Okay. Same thing? Yeah. Always with the shield cell. With these universals. Is what way can we break up a shield cell, basically? You want? Like an ice pick. That's what it reminds me of, dude. Okay, that's pretty cool. Seems to be about it. Might be some rare animations, but usually there isn't with these ones. Spinning animation is like this. That's pretty satisfying. What about like a crouch inspect, maybe? No. Melee? That's right. There might be some more animations, but I'm not seeing anything. Sounds cool. Nice little smaller album there. I think some people will like it. Different color options as well for those that like it. Okay. Woo. And that's a look at Apex Season 29 early. If you want to see more Apex content, then the Gaming Merchant 2 channel is where to find it. Cheerio.